Hey you guys, how's it going today? So today I have a really cool game. It's just recently been released, I think, like officially. But it's been in development for quite a long time now. And it's called Oxygen Not Included. And if you haven't heard about this game, that's kind of surprising because it's been pretty popular recently, and it's just a really cool game. So this game basically takes place on an asteroid. There's been a couple of new things that have changed since the last time I played. So if I make mistakes, that's why. It's been like I don't know, half a year or something like that since I played. So now it looks like we have game mode options, so survival or no sweat. Um, Interesting. Stay on your toes and one step ahead of this unforgiving world. One slip up could bring your colony crashing down. I guess we'll go with survival. Trial and error. So it also, something else that's kind of cool, different locations. The last time I played, this was not in the game at all. So pretty cool. But we're gonna start off with the first world because it looks like it's the easiest. So because of that, uh, best chances, right? So here we go. Let's load into this game. So this game is basically a base building game. We like I was kind of explaining is we're trying to survive on a asteroid. I don't really remember the backstory of the game, but I think there's something going on Earth, and we basically need to find a new home or something on the lines of that, and we, for some reason, choose an asteroid. So we're trying to make this asteroid as livable as possible. So these are what the people are called are duplicants. They're essentially like almost like clones of people, uh, I think. So they have all these different traits. They have interests. So if you match their jobs with their interests, then they'll basically do it a lot better. So we have Hassan, Lindsay, and Jean. You can reroll as well. Increase machinery. I mean, I suppose so. I don't really like this one right here. Farts frequently, that's also kind of bad. Okay, we need somebody to do a doctor. Pacifist is okay. Except you have increased strength. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, reroll again. Okay. Floral scent. Cause excessive sneezing fits. Sure, he'll be our doctor. He'll be in an extremely clean environment, so allergies won't be an issue. Cooking errands cannot be do cooking errands. So it looks like we might have our cooking, and actually let's decorating, tidying, 3 suit wearing, decorating. Oh man, I'm just trying to find somebody who are like building. Sure, that works. Hey, that sounds fantastic, actually. Iron Gut, immune to food poisoning. Nice. We're going to call the colony as well. We're just going to call it right now Blue Alpha. We can call it something else later, or maybe even Blue Alpha, and then the next base will be Blue Beta if we die or something like that. So, here we go. Let's get into it. Alright, alert. I've woken at the target location, but colonization efforts have already hit a hitch. I was supposed to land on the planet's surface, but became trapped many miles underground instead. Although the conditions are not ideal, it's imperative that I establish a colony here and begin mounting efforts to escape. Alright, so we are in charge of the colony. So let's go through the rundown of a few of the UI here. So we've got the cycle, which is essentially the time. This little chip in it, that is nighttime. So that's when our duplicants are going to try to go to sleep. We've got the population, stress. Stress is a really important role. Everybody deals with stress in their own way. Some people will puke. Some people will binge eat. You know, it's up to what their characteristics are. We also have 6 duplicants as well. So if we look at this is essentially germs. There's no germs really that we can see right now. So we're fairly clean right now. But let's continue on. This is our food right here. We've got vitals, which is going to show us information on people's vitals. Consumables, this is basically food and what each duplicant is allowed to eat. Sometimes it's important to narrow food options down so that way you can actually make food instead of everybody eating the ingredients for food. Schedule, this is the working schedule. Basically choosing when people work and how that's done. We're not going to mess around with this yet because we only have 3 duplicants. We can't really do more than one shift right now. This is priorities, so everybody has a priority in something. Right now, everybody's neutral. We're going to change around this as we go along. Skills. So this is kind of how... actually, wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, wait. This... Interesting. Okay, this is not how this game used to work. It looks like we can actually choose, maybe? Okay, so essentially they get skill points at some point, and we can essentially unlock things. That's pretty cool. That's not how the game used to work. Research. This is a tab where we can basically research new things. So, new things to build. Star map, that is essentially the whole overview of the solar system that we're in. Alright, that's essentially the gist of the UI. There's also all of these building things. We're going to be using all of these as we go. And then there's a few commands down here as well, like the dig, cancel, deconstruct, priority, store, move debris into storage, so sweeping, and all sorts of other stuff as well. Alright, let's actually start playing the game. So, the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to start building. So, let's look to see what areas we want to go into. So, an important overview right now is going to be the oxygen. So, everything that's breathable is blue, and everything that's basically toxic or unbreathable is red. So right now we're in a really high oxygen area. We can also see that this area is really high on oxygen too. This one's a little bit lower, but still has quite a bit of oxygen. So I think I'm going to try to go down here and dig out this way. The only thing is we have to be careful of this, because we don't want to cause any issues with this water. We're going to have to put a pitcher pump there to extract some water and put it in some bottles. So, let's get started on that. And dig, shoot. Okay, what are G? Okay, there we go. It's been so long. Oh, and they tell you, that's really handy. Tells you how big things are now too. That's super nice. Alright, so these guys are going to be digging around. Alright, and let's then build a ladder and just go on down right now. I'm not too worried about too much right now. Things are mostly pretty safe. And we'll also dig out this. I'm not going to make contact with that carbon dioxide yet. We're going to have to eventually, obviously, but right now I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so right now the most important part of this is going to be electricity and power. The second thing is going to be actual rooms for duplicants. And just turn this down. Sounds really loud on my end. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this ladder upwards, and we're going to dig this area out. I know there's some carbon dioxide, but it's not too much to cause that big of issues. So that's also a really cool thing about this game too, is this game takes into consideration a lot of thermodynamics and also gas fluid dynamics as well. So there's a few kind of iffy things, like for instance, there can only be one sort of gas in a block at one time. In reality, that wouldn't work that way. But you can see that this carbon dioxide has a certain amount of grams or kilograms that it has. And that can affect whether or not, if it's overpressurized, it can affect duplicant stress as their ears start popping and, you know, they're feeling all of that pressure. And it can also cause issues as well if we have a really high pressurized area of carbon dioxide and then a lower pressurized area of oxygen. All of that carbon dioxide is just going to flood the base. So it's important to keep oxygen high pressurized in case anything was to open up, and so on. Right now we have oxalite right here, which is just an ore that spawns at the beginning, and it basically just produces oxygen, so that way you have a good amount of oxygen coming in each cycle. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to just build some tiles up here. This is going to be where they're going to sleep. At least that's what I'm planning right now. And down here, and we can also expand this too. Down here is going to be where the electricity is. So this area is going to get pretty hot as well. So that can be an issue. Because of the batteries. The batteries are a big deal. And we're just going to make one battery right now. Start small. You know, we don't have to start anywhere big. Research station is something that we're going to want pretty fast as well. So we're going to go ahead and build the research station right there. Oh geez, that wire is going all over the place. Let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. Alright, so the next thing is, where is, there the cots are. So, we want space for a wall that we're eventually going to put in. We're not going to put it in yet. So we want space for a wall. We want an area for a plant here, because that's going to de-stress everyone. And they have kind of a small area of effect. So you try to like place duplicants in a way where you can place a plant in between like one, and then also one will be placed here as well when this oxalate goes away. Do we even have access to a pot right now? It doesn't look like it. So we don't actually have the option right now of doing that. Alright, so, okay. Wow. This research page is big now. Let me just make sure this is paused, and we can go back in. Okay, so this is the research. This is essentially everything that we can make in this game. You know, we have all of our liquids, we've got gases, we have exosuits, we have decur, so it looks like we do have to research that. Computers, so, wow, all of these sensors and automation and all that stuff, I haven't even played around with that. And then we also have rocketry. And this is how we get to other asteroids and other planets and all of that crazy stuff. It's extremely complicated stuff, and I'm hoping that at some point I will be good enough to understand how to do that. But right now, as it stands, I have absolutely no clue how we even get there. So right now, the biggest issue is going to be food. So I'm gonna try to focus on food right now. The next thing's going to be probably power. Um, let's see here, colony development. This is also going to be important because of advanced research. So that's like, this is basic research, so it needs 30 points of novice research, it's called, and then it needs 20 points of advanced research. So that's when having a lot of people doing research at one time can be helpful, but it can also cause issues overall because people aren't doing other tasks. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead on that. We don't really need that stuff yet. The other thing that I'm gonna want quickly. So the other thing, where is it? It must be in gases. Yeah, this right here. So this airflow tile, extremely helpful for keeping pressure under control throughout your whole base. So that's going to be really good to have. Sanitation as well for bathrooms. We're going to need that too. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to need, but for right now, we're going to start with the basic farming. Alright. And let's go. Oh, whoops. Let's check the skills. Nope. Priorities. There we go. Okay. Figured it out. Alright. So, let's see here. We've got research right here. So, let's see here. Science skill is 0. Science skill is 0. And 0. We're going to say that Ellie is going to be... Ah, shoot, no, she's a builder. Okay, for right now, because... Jeez, this is unfortunate. Alright, we're going to say Gosman is going to be researching. Higher priority, disabled. Okay. So it looks like 50 is the highest. So this means that they're going to basically prioritize researching over anything else. So that's going to be helpful. Alright, next thing. We need water. Okay, one of the building blocks of staying alive. So because of that, we're going to have to crack into this bad boy. We also have this. This is much bigger. I'm going to use this before we use that, though. Alright, let's crack into this. And the way I'm going to do that is we're just going to build up slowly. Actually, no, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to just build up. Not even build. We're just going to dig out. And we're going to build a ladder going up this way. Cancel that. I kind of wish I could just right click instead, but that's okay. It went away. Okay. Whew. Alright. So, then we're going to need to dig that out. And place a pitcher pump right there. And it looks like we can place it there, like that. So we'll place it like that. We'll go ahead and place it like that. And in that case, let's take this out. And that'll be it. This water is a little bit under pressure as well. Everything tries to go towards 1,000 kilograms. Alright. So, next thing on the list. So we've got water under control. We've got essentially power under control. Cots are still going to be needed to work on. And, oh, building. So, prioritize Ellie. Building. Building's going to be important. And you're going to be cooking, but we don't need that right now. So, let's continue to let it run. I'm probably going to also do a little bit of editing around. This video is going to probably stay pretty uncut and straight to the point, just because it's the first video and I'm trying to explain a lot of things. And so you can see right there, Ellie had to deliver the sandstone before she built it. And so this right here is all of the resources that have been mined or are in storage. So we've got quite a bit of metal. We've got a lot of copper. We've got a lot of raw mineral right now, which is just sandstone. And so forth. You know, things will eventually get to a point where we have a lot more stuff. Everybody's going to go to sleep pretty soon, and that is going to be when I kind of call it for this episode, is when they go to bed, because this video has already been going on long enough. And I feel like I've been failing at keeping videos short. It is extremely difficult. I don't know why. I need to set like a timer or something, but alright, let's speed this up. So that is a nice thing as well, this game allows you to do, is speed up time. I don't do it often, because oftentimes a lot of things happen really fast. They also require a break, downtime. This is when they can just do whatever they need to. It depends on what they're feeling. So sometimes they need to go to the bathroom. Oh shoot, we don't have a bathroom. Crap, I forgot about a bathroom. We'll just put an outhouse down here. Alright, but that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you're feeling it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and have a fantastic day/night.